Welcome to another episode of PONcast. My name is Ranius and my wake up alarm for my nap just rang right before I started recording, although I didn't get a nap because I wanted to do something first. And well, I could have seen how would it end up. And what I was doing, was editing new video for the channel, a Stalker one, which I had problems with at first, because apparently I needed to run my recording software as an administrator to capture anything. But before I realized that, I first checked a number of other options, and finally I didn't record it at when I planned to, so I am a little off schedule. So actually I don't know why do I even have a schedule at this moment. I mean, nobody would probably care if I'm off schedule, but maybe except 3 people, including me. Whatever. Actually, the Stalker video is rendering right now, and maybe it just finished. So how professional it would be if I started uploading it while talking, because I don't really have time today. I'm going to Warsaw in 2 hours. I have a train, so probably I won't be even able to upload everything I need to. Not to mention that I'm not going to have a nap at all. But maybe ideally I would need also to upload this podcast I'm recording, but I doubt I will do it on time. Anyway, actually I'm still haunted by the visions of that guy with his ass out. Later on I realized that this guy didn't really look like someone who would wear his pants like this. I don't know, maybe something happened, maybe I should have stayed for a while and observed, then I wouldn't be haunted by this now. But it would be weird, I guess, to do this. I mean, I don't know, guys who do that usually have some, colorful boxers or something or whatever, and that guy had plain grey. I also wonder how in the world these fucking pants even stayed on. I mean, if you use a belt, it need to wrap around something, right? But it was under. Never mind. Just I have so many things here on the list, but Jesus. I forgot to prepare a browser window to show you something, maybe. This another thing I found out to be a little bit disturbing, a little bit what the fuck to me. Put this here. I don't even know how to call it. It's a vest jacket, I guess. It's a jacket, but vest. It's supposed to be warm, but it doesn't have sleeves. This is what I'm talking about. Come on, show it. Yeah. So, what the fuck is this? How does it work? Why would I ever need to put this on? Is this a jacket? No, because it has no sleeves. Is it warm? Maybe, but it has no sleeves. Why? I mean, I've seen some people wearing it and that's okay, but I need answers. Why? Why? Just why? You can tell me in the comments if you're wearing this. Recently I had a conversation about how some people doesn't respect one's time. I mean, they always expect someone to what was that? To do something when they are available or whatever, because they have things to do and stuff, whatever. Yeah. And it's quite irritating. I mean, such a person doesn't even think about what's that the other one has something to do actually, right? I believe I'm not such a person, although I'm always being late. I mean, not always, but very often, and I don't know, I can't help it. Even if I'm prepared earlier, etc., it's always somehow the time slips from my grasp and I end up being late. I mean, I tried to work on it somehow, and I'm either too early, so I don't know, I'm 15 minutes early somewhere, so I wait outside, or I don't know, to not act rude, I guess, being too early, and you know, right, what I mean. Or I'm fucking late. It's hardly ever a situation when I'm exactly on time. I mean, maybe some routine and stuff that I'm not actually, it's not actually that bad, but I always have to struggle to do something on time. I don't know how it works, but I guess I just surrendered already. It is just like that. No matter what I'm doing, what I try to do, it's always like this. So fuck it. I do the best I can, but I don't give a shit that I would be, I don't know, 10 minutes late or something. And this also is a reason why I always freak out when it comes to some travels, like train. I mean, actually train. I mostly travel by trains if I'm going somewhere. Yeah. So I'm always freaking out, and I'm at least 30 minutes before departure. Actually, the best I did once, it was like over an hour, and I was just walking and rotting somewhere in the mall next to the station. The funniest thing would be if I would be late. Anyway, yeah, I just don't like being right before the train. And what irritates me the most is when I visit someone and then I tell them that I have a train in this and this hour, right, and I want to be on the station earlier or something, etc. But the person says, that's fine, that's no problem, yeah. And in the end, I barely even catch that train. It happened a few times at least, and yeah. I realize that I mostly talk about things that irritate me somehow, or I don't know, but I guess that's what is funny, maybe, or whatever, I don't know. I guess I'm not funny. So another thing, when at my office there are sometimes some, fruits or some sweets or cookies, and Jesus Christ, I can't help eating these freaking cookies. I just can't help it. Or drinking some there's this coffee in this pre-made capsules from Nescafe or something to their express, right? So if there is some mocha whatever, the coffee with chocolate or with cocoa, whatever, or something with caramel. It's the same. I just can drink one after another, and Jesus Christ, it's so bad. I guess I will do all my list today, not leaving anything. Oh, I'm looking into putting this podcast, maybe it's podcast anyway, on some platform. I mean, on Spotify, maybe on Apple Podcasts, and who knows, maybe when this episode will be out, it would also be on there somewhere. Jesus, the lightning. Whatever, it's a podcast, so it doesn't need to have good video quality. But anyway, my camera is shit, so at least I have a mic which isn't that bad. It's funny because earlier I had some mic which looked quite nice, right? And I thought that it would be nice, and I thought for a while that it is maybe not all that bad, but in the end, when I got the webcam, it turned out that the built-in mic in the webcam is way better than that crap. And the funniest thing is that the mic I have now didn't cost much more than the other, but it is way better. You might look up some of my oldest videos to listen how shit it is when it comes to sound, at least. I also smoked too much recently. I was already quite down to really few cigarettes a day, but then I started smoking more again, but it's still less, but I'm not going to talk about it. The thing is that I bought some really weird cigarettes with 2 clicks. I don't know why there are 2. I guess one is some menthol, and the other one is more like some spearmint, whatever, but mostly I don't even click. And I don't know why I got this, but I remembered I had a friend once who was always smoking blue camels, but at some point she started buying always camels with the click, yeah, but she never clicked. She was saying that she likes them more than the regular blue ones, even though they are actually the same, but the ones with the click had the option of clicking and having this menthol or shit, right? But she never clicked. don't know, maybe it was different, whatever. And don't smoke. The funny thing, but it's quite old story, because now, I don't know, it's colder and maybe people are not so eager to go out. But geez, the guys walking with Bluetooth speakers. I don't know if it's only in Poland. I guess not. I think I heard somewhere someone was mentioning it. Probably it was Cinnamon Toast Ken. I don't know, but I don't understand why you couldn't just get headphones. Why are you doing this? Why? I mean, maybe someone don't have headphones and they they just play it from the phone, which is also stupid, bad and irritating, and fuck yourself, whatever. But I don't know, you get a freaking Bluetooth speaker to walk to the streets and play some shit nobody cares about. I don't know, usually it's some rap songs, but once I've seen a guy who was quite seemed not really confident with what he was doing. He had this speaker with a handle, I guess, I'm not sure. Also, I'm not sure if it was even the Bluetooth speaker. I guess he had a cable, a jack plugged in his phone for that, and he wasn't playing any, cool rap songs, but some old shit, some classic classic hits. I don't remember now what was it, but something like Toto Africa. Maybe it was this even, but I don't remember now. But it was maybe I prefer even this over some some shitty Polish rap. Okay, now some people started to hate me, but I'm not saying all Polish rap is shitty, right? But usually if someone decides to blow their Bluetooth speaker on the street, they usually play some freaking shit. And so if we're talking about phones and stuff, I realized something a while ago. She had some conversation about this, I guess, about looking at someone's phone, right? And I have this thing that I don't really like to look in someone's phone, what the person is doing there, what is there, some private stuff, I guess, right? And I also don't like someone to look at my stuff, right? So I always even hesitate if someone gives me their phone for me to look up something. Usually if it is a photo and they ask me to swipe to other photos, then I always have this kind of fear that there will be some dick pic or something. I don't know. But the other thing is that I try not to look at someone's phone, but I can't help noticing, for example, what someone's pattern for unlocking the phone is and stuff. I don't know, I just spot it and I memorize it, and it's weird. Of course I wouldn't use it to unlock someone's phone. I even ask them to unlock this or whatever, and if they tell me what to do, so they I guess give me some kind of permission to use it, then I do it, even though I already knew the pattern, right? I also realized that making this podcast made me observe more what people do. I don't know, to see something, I don't know, funny maybe, or stuff. And then I start telling the story already in my head when I see something, and I write down some general points to remember to maybe speak about it, right? And what I wanted to say is that it's quite fun, actually. I mean, if you observe what's around you, the people, etc., looking for something interesting, or just something funny, something to goof about, right? It's just fun, right? I mean, it just makes life better. Maybe that sounds weird, but you know what I mean. At least you actually are not doing anything. You just walk down the street, but also you are entertained by the reality you are observing, right? It's quite nice, quite interesting, and I think it's actually a good thing to do, right? And as I realized after recording this few episodes, which I record too often, and I don't know, I just like it, and I want to do it again and again and again and again. I also discovered that I just feel the urge to tell someone about something, which I don't really do. I'm not really extroverted person. I mean, I'm totally not extroverted person. I don't do small talk. Sometimes I do, right? But it isn't something that I'm good at. But I was in the coffee shop, and while getting my coffee, I just felt like telling the guy, the barista, what happened to me with this flat white, and this guy with his ass out. But in the end, I thought maybe no, maybe not. But normally I wouldn't even think about it. So maybe it's something good after all, recording this, especially that I heard from few people that they actually listen. So thank you. So that's all I wanted to be talking about. I don't know when this one will be out. So thank you for watching or listening. If you liked it, then maybe like this video, or if you're listening on some other platform, if it is on other platform, then I don't know, do something, okay? Just do something. Anyway, thank you, and I'm not going to put up some weird screens, I will just roll the outro. So thank you and see you in the next one. Bye.